Jey Uso, Jey Uso, Jey Uso, Jey Uso won the 2025 Royal Rumble. Hello, this is Mr. Hornsby 83. This is the Mr. Hornsby 83 show. And today I'm going to do a review of the Royal Rumble. But before I get into the Royal Rumble, got a few things to get out of the way. First off, sorry, I was picking my tooth. First thing I want to talk about is some big news broke today about my Lakers trading for Yanu Nokovic, I think it is, or whatever his freaking name is. Trading for him, trading away Anthony Davis. Now I get my quick thoughts on it because, you know, a lot of people say, well, a lot of people are saying it's a good move, a lot of people are saying it's a bad move because Anthony Davis is a better defender and Jokic is a freaking not a good defender. He's good on offense. Also, they did this without the knowledge of LeBron James. Well, my thoughts are, hey, whatever the Lakers need to do to get back to the greatness they had when they had Kobe Bryant, except for those few years after Shaq left, then do whatever you got to do. I want to see the Lakers be a championship team again. Last time we won the championship was 2020, and I think that was like LeBron's first year with us. I think. So, I don't know. But that's my thoughts on it. Might be good, might be bad, I don't know. I'll wait and see. Now let's get into the 2025 Royal Rumble. Thankfully, the kickoff show did not have a kickoff match, so we can just go into the Royal Rumble as itself. So the show kicks off with the 30-woman Royal Rumble match, which, you know, we had a lot of big returns in that match. One being, oh yeah, Alexa Bliss. Oh yeah, Alexa Bliss. Yeah. We had Alexa Bliss come back in the Rumble. She didn't win, unfortunately. We also had the return of, yeah, female John Cena, Charlotte Flair. Hey, you know, I know people wonder why I hate Charlotte Flair so much. I don't hate Charlotte. I tried my best to like her because she is the daughter of Ric Flair. But when WWE keeps forcing her down our throats, she just came back from an injury and she's already going to get a shot at WrestleMania for one of the women's titles. I don't know if she's going to go after Rhea Ripley or if she's going to go after, who's the other champion? Who's the other freaking champion on SmackDown? Oh yeah, Tiffany Stratton. Or she's going to go after Tiffy Time. Either way, oh my god. Charlotte wins again. Yeah, female John Cena. So even though Vince McMahon's gone, we're still getting the John Cena treatment because I have a nickname for Charlotte and I have a nickname for Nia Jax. Nia Jax is female Roman Reigns, even though they're cousins. And Charlotte Flair is female John Cena. Yeah. Speaking of Cena, I'll get to Cena when we get to the Royal Rumble match because I got a lot to say about what people thought, the IWC thought of who won the Rumble. You know, gonna be crazy. But anyway, so after that we got, I believe, a tag team title match between DIY and the Motor City Machine Losers. Motor City Losers. That's what they are. The Motor City Machine Guns took on DIY for the Tag Team Championship. And this match was alright and interesting, but the most interesting thing was at the end, the Street Profits come out. They attack the Motor City Losers first. Then, after DIY wins the second fall to win the match, well, Motor City Losers won the second fall, but you know what I mean. Like they won their second fall in the match. But after the Motor City Machine Losers got beat up, and after DIY retained the tag belts, then the Street Profits attack DIY. So I don't know if they're trying to be heels, faces, what, I don't know. This is a strange booking decision. But I guess you could just say they just want the tag team titles so bad. And they're willing to destroy anybody who gets in their way for the tag team titles. I guess that's the story they're going to tell. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Here's what it is. And next up we got what I thought was the best match of the whole frickin' show. Cody Rhodes with the ugly belt. I'm going to refer to that belt throughout this whole match as the ugly belt. Against Kevin Owens with the nice Winged Eagle belt. Now, I'm not a big Winged Eagle guy. I'm the Big Eagle guy. I like the Big Eagle belt, the Attitude Era belt. That was my favorite belt. But when they brought that belt back on Saturday night's main event, I kind of marked out. Because, yeah, I did grow up watching the Winged Eagle belt. I've seen Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, Macho Man, Bret Hart, Undertaker, Sid, unfortunately Shawn Michaels. And a lot of my favorites held that belt. Except for Shawn Michaels. I never liked Shawn Michaels. Diesel. But you know what? Like I've said time and time again, I've gained more of an appreciation of the Winged Eagle belt, even though I think it's a very small freaking belt. And if you're going to make the World Championship, you need to make it bigger like they did with the Attitude Era belt. The Attitude Era belt felt more important to me in the Attitude Era than the freaking Winged Eagle belt felt in the Golden Era. And the New Gen era. And my dog wants to run around and bark with the other dogs. My dumb dog always barks for some reason. But my two favorite belts are the Big Gold, WCW version of the Big Gold. I like the WWE version, but I like the WCW version better. And the Big Eagle. Those are my two favorite belts ever. And that's why I got those belts in my collection. I like the WWE version of the Big Eagle, Big Gold too. It's alright. But, you know, it's not as great as the WCW version. Anyway. So, Cody and Kevin Owens fighting for the Undisputed title because when they wrestled at Saturday Night Main Event, Cody won because the referee did not count right, or the referee was knocked out, and Kevin Owens had the visual pin. So Kevin Owens got mad, took the Winged Eagle belt, said screw this, I'm walking around with the better looking belt. Ugly belt, ugly belt, ugly, ugly, ugly belt. I even made a joke when I bought the freaking Roman Reigns with the freaking new belt. I said that's pretty bad when the toy version of the belt looks better than the actual live version of it. That's pretty bad when the toy version of a belt looks better than the freaking actual belt. But with the Winged Eagle belts, they look good in toy form. They look good in real life. Same with the Big Eagle. The last good belt WWE made for the WWE Championship was the freaking Undisputed belt. I hated that stupid spinner. I hated the stupid freaking one that The Rock came out with after he won it. I hate it. At first I liked the newer one with the network logo, but then after a while it just started looking dull and stupid, so I'm like, yeah, screw that belt. Looked alright when it first came out, now it sucks. Universal belts, which really aren't WWE championships. I mean, honestly, I think the best looking belt they got on TV now is the Women's World title and the Men's World Heavyweight title, because every other belt just looks stupid and ugly. U.S. title looks okay. I like the new U.S. title they have. It's okay. Intercontinental belt looks a little bit better with the blue on the globes. And it definitely looks good on Braun Breaker. Come on now. Future champ. I don't care if he's WWE champion. I don't care if he's World Heavyweight champion. Braun Breaker's going to be a champion in WWE. He's going to be a top guy. I think he should get the WWE Championship. He should go beat Cody on SmackDown. Screw John Cena. Screw frickin' Rock. Screw Roman Reigns. They should put the belt on frickin' on frickin' Braun Breaker. Lost my train of thought there for a minute. Anyway, let's get back to this match. So this was a ladder match. Both belts were hung up high. And I mean, this match was really, really good. It was very violent as well. I mean, shoo-wee. Especially at the end, what Cody did to Kevin Owens, that was like, oh man. That is crazy. You know what? I think I know why on the Donkey Kong Country why freaking Ernie asked if I farted on that video because Eric, whatever. Why if I farted, because I probably said shoo-wee on that video and I just said shoo-wee here. No, nothing stinky going on here. Just, you know, nothing stinky. Just, you know, I say shoo-wee sometimes when I'm talking about something. That excited me. And this match excited me. It was a really good match. Really enjoyed it. Would have liked to see Kevin Owens win, but of course Cody wins. And they got a lot of plans for Cody, so yeah. But, you know, also we got to see, I'll go back to the Women's Royal Rumble real fast before I freaking move on to the men's. We did get to see the return of Trish Stratus as well. Also the return of Nikki Bella. I mean, and people popped for it. I'm like, what? You know, I'll talk about that at the end of this video when I finish the review. But, boy, they're popping for Nikki Bella. I can understand why they pop for Alexa Bliss. But, I can understand why they pop for Charlotte too. But, come on now. Nikki Bella? You pop for Nikki Bella? What does she do in the women's wrestling revolution? I did like to see Stratusfaction again and Trish Stratus and, you know, that cleavage. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Trish Stratus cleavage, yeah. I gotta be careful, I might get canceled. By cancel culture or whatever. Anyway. I'm joking. Anyway. Yeah. Match was really good, really enjoyed it, and I cannot wait to, you know, I am not looking forward to seeing who frickin' female John Cena picks, because whoever she picks, she's beating them. If it's Tiffany Stratton, she's beating her. If it's Rhea Ripley, she's beating her. We didn't get no Becky Lynch return. But as far as Kevin Owens and Cody, whoever Cody's wrestling, I don't know who Cody's going to wrestle. But you know what? I'm pretty sure Cody might lose the belt at WrestleMania. They might just let him hold the belt for a whole year and he just loses it. Maybe he holds it a little longer. Who knows? But who knows with some of the storylines going on with WWE these days. I mean, you had the Street Profits come out, cost the Motor City Machine Guns the titles, and then you have them attack DIY as well. So, I don't know. This seems like some Tony Khan booking. The Tony Khan and Triple H switch places for one day? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, match was really good. Really enjoyed it. Alright, now for the WrestleMania, or for the Royal Rumble, the main event. So, this Royal Rumble starts out with number 1 and number 2 being Rey Mysterio. And I knew they were going to do it. Pentagon. They're going to do the same thing when Rey Fenix comes to WWE. They're going to cope him in with Rey Mysterio somehow. He's either going to team with him or they're going to wrestle each other. But we had Penta and Rey going at it. The fans were popping for it. Penta was punking out Rey Mysterio because, you know, Rey Mysterio's old anyway. Penta with the Cerro Metro. Then Rey Mysterio counts out to 619. And then they went at it for a while. Who came in after them? I can't remember. I think it was Chad Gable, and I jokingly said Chad Gable was going to be my pick. Technically, really, I picked CM Punk to win. But when we get to the end, I'll talk about why I was wrong about that. And if I would have predicted Friday when I did the Toy Hunt videos, which I put 3-parter up there. If I would have freaking predicted, I probably would have picked CM Punk to win the Rumble. But be that as it may, Chad Gable comes out, then we get but I forgot. Anyway, let's just get to it. You know, so we get toward the end of the Rumble. Only one return. A lot of people predicted Randy Orton would return. Actually, two returns. We had AJ Styles return, and then we had Logan Paul return. I thought he retired. I'm like, golly, wish he would have retired. I'm sick of seeing Logan Paul in WWE. About as sick as I am of seeing Jeff Jarrett on AEW. Talking about wanting to be the AEW World Champion. You ruined the WCW title! Anyway, yeah. So AJ and freaking Logan Paul were the only two returns. But it came down to the last few. We had CM Punk, I think AJ Styles, Logan Paul, John Cena. Did I say CM Punk already? Roman Reigns, Jey Uso. I think those were the last 6. Logan eliminates AJ. Logan then gets eliminated. Now, also, we saw frickin' Jacob Fatu have a pretty good showing in this Rumble. We also seen Braun Breaker devastate frickin' Roman Reigns with his spear. But he got eliminated. I was like, man, I want to see Braun Breaker win it. Screw this. I'm changing my pick. But anyway, oh yeah, it was Carmelo Hayes that came out 4th, I believe, yeah. But anyway, then we're down, we're like, well, it's gonna be Roman, Punk, or freaking Cena. Those were the 3 that people were probably predicting to win it. In the end, it ended up being Mr. Yeet, 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 Yeet. And look, you know what? I'm not big on Jey Uso as a solo character, as a solo star and a big single star, but hey, at least they're making a new star with Jey Uso, and he's getting a chance to either fight Gunther, which pretty much is probably going to go for Gunther, or Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. Either way it goes, they're going to make a new star. So Jey Uso, it came down to Jey Uso and John Cena. If Roman got eliminated with Punk and Seth and Punk were going at it, but then Seth also was attacking Roman too, which, by the way, I got to mention, Seth Rollins has Roman Reigns' number. Roman has not beaten Seth Rollins. Ever. Kind of like how Triple H used to beat Stone Cold. Kind of like how Roddy Piper until that frickin' Super Brawl 7. Kind of like how Roddy Piper used to have Hogan's number. So, you know, and Triple H had Stone Cold's number. So, Seth Rollins has got Roman Reigns' number. Anyway, kind of like how CM Punk had Cena's number. Yeah. Back in the day of 2011, 2012, 2013 Punk. Anyway, overall, I thought this was a really good Royal Rumble. I did not like who won the frickin' women's one. And you know, when it came down to Cena and Jey Uso, I'm like, you know what? I told my son, I'm like, watch, I bet Jey Uso's gonna win this. I bet you he wins. My son's like, no, Cena's gonna win. No, Cena's gonna win. Guess what happened? I was right. Uso won. Uso was very over. I wish they would have had Gunther come out and just like attack him at the end, but I can see why they didn't do that, because there was a point where he brought in his son and his son's doing a yeet with him and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm like, come on, Gunther. Come on, Gunther. Get him, Gunther. You got the best title in WWE right now. But not only does this make a new star, it also elevates the new World Heavyweight title, which they really haven't done since Seth Rollins has had the belt. Even with Seth Rollins with the belt, it wasn't elevated as high as the WWE Championship has been. You know, so I'm pretty happy with the outcome. I did not want to see Cena. I don't want to see Cena break frickin' Ric Flair's record. I honestly don't. I know it's a fictitious record, but the fact that Cena would be put on the same level as Ric Flair, especially with the fact that, you know, all these WWE frickin' commentators, he's the greatest of all time. No, there's been greater guys than Cena. You had Hogan, you had Bret Hart, you had frickin' Stone Cold Steve Austin, and, you know, you had guys like The Undertaker and all that stuff. And in the early Ruthless Aggression time, I was a bigger fan of Batista than I was Cena or frickin' Brock Lesnar. I still don't like Cena or Brock Lesnar. Which I'll get into, I'm going to talk about that a little bit, about how the internet wrestling community is just like, you know, up in a roar about Jey Uso winning. Now I'll talk about how hypocritical these people really are. But you know what? I was glad to see a new face win and get a chance to get a title. You know, it's always nice to see somebody new win the Royal Rumble and not see some veteran who's a part-timer, or not see somebody who we've seen enough of get put. Now, yeah, we've seen a lot of Jey Uso these past few years because he was a big part of the freaking Bloodline storyline. But then he went out on his own, got Major League over, do this yeet thing, kind of like with the Joe Hendry crap, which I can't stand Joe Hendry. Oh my god. Ever since he started that freaking stupid song in Ring of Honor, I believe in Joe Hendry. I've never liked him even since Ring of Honor, so you know what? He's annoying. He's about annoying to me as Naruto is. You know, he's annoying to me in wrestling the way Naruto is in anime. I hate Naruto. I will never love Naruto. I will never even like Naruto. I will never even consider watching Naruto. And I don't want to see Joe Hendry. I can't believe he beat Nick Namus for the frickin' TNA World Championship. Unbelievable. I can't stand that stupid. Oh, God. So annoying. Oh, it gives me a headache every time I hear, I believe in Joe Hendry. I see all these freaking people do the meme and all that. I'm like, oh, God, stupid wrestling community. It annoys me. Maybe I'm just a cranky old man. Who knows? Maybe I just don't understand Joe Hendry. I don't know. I'm a cranky old man that hates Joe Hendry. I hate Naruto. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Boy. But speaking of the community, let's talk about the wrestling internet community, because they are all bitching and moaning and complaining that Jey Uso's got it, and they're like, oh, he's just an entrance and blah, 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 blah. But you know what? These are the same people that for years and years and years cried when people wouldn't push a new star that was well over. These people cried over Daniel Bryan. These people cried over Bray Wyatt. I'm not talking about crying when he passed, because that was sad that he passed. I'm talking about actually crying because he wasn't getting the push because, you know, Vince was running things. But you know, these people were crying about some of those people. These same people were crying about CM Punk. These same people loved AEW when they got CM Punk, and then they hated AEW when CM Punk left her, even though CM Punk's the one that caused the problems in AEW. Yeah, Tony Khan didn't do much to help matters. You know, these same people are the ones that bitch and complain that AEW freaking bashed, did that whole thing where they bashed freaking CM Punk when he went on some podcaster's freaking show and bashed him about not being serious about making money. But, you know, I'm going to talk about AEW this Wednesday anyway. And problems with AEW and why AEW need to fix these problems. Because after last Wednesday's show, oh my God, oh boy, I'll talk about all that Wednesday, but these are also the same people that always complain year in and year out. Oh, put a new face as champion. We're tired of seeing this thing. These are the same people that wanted Cody Rhodes to win the WWE Championship last year, and then they turn around and bitch and complain and talk about how much now they hate the fact that Cody's a boring champion. They want the belt back on Roman Reigns. But yet they were sick and tired of Roman Reigns having the title last year. And I'm still not counting freaking Roman Reigns beating Hulk Hogan's record. I don't care what anybody says. That was the Universal title. That was not the WWE title at the time. he had the WWE title shorter than he had the freaking Universal title. So I am not counting that Roman beat Hulk Hogan's record. Just like I am not counting if Cena does beat Flair's fictitious record. And speaking of Cena, these are the same people that hated Cena back in his prime, but now they love him. And they wanted to see him win the Royal Rumble. Same people that hated him. Now they're mad because Cena didn't win. Really? That's why I don't consider myself internet wrestling community, because I don't freaking, when I complain about something, I stick to what I say. I don't turn around years later and say, oh yeah, I love this guy now, because I still don't like Cena. I still feel like bringing fresher faces to the title picture is a lot better. But we'll even go a little further back. Let's talk about, I know WWE, they've erased this guy, and I can understand why, because what he did was terrible. He's a low-life scumbag for that. And then he didn't even suffer the consequences for it because he took his own life. But let's talk about when Eddie Guerrero and freaking Chris Benoit won the titles. I'm pretty sure everybody's like, oh, we want to see Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero win the titles. But then they made them the lowest drawing champions. Probably the ruthless aggression era. But we can even go even further back. Wait a minute. Maybe it's in modern, I don't know. But there's been plenty of times where the fans have wanted somebody to win. Oh yeah, CM Punk. Let's go ahead to CM Punk in 2011. CM Punk won the freaking title. WWE title. All the internet fans wanted to see him win it. But yet, they're the ones that didn't watch the show consistently when he was champion, and he was a low-drawing champion. Then let's go to Daniel Bryan. Yeah, Daniel Bryan had to give up the title early too because he was like he wasn't champion long. But he was a low-drawing champion. So was Kofi Kingston when Kofi Mania took over. But and that's why Vince didn't stick. I mean, like with the Seth Rollins thing. Let's talk about Seth Rollins. People weren't watching that much when Seth Rollins won the title. And this also goes for the people that complain about AEW now. About how, Tony Khan's been booking a lot of bad shows. Booking has sucked for the past few years. But when this started, his booking wasn't the greatest at that time either. Not only that, everybody's like, oh, we want to see something new. We want to see the smaller guys get chances at the championships and all that stuff. Now you hate AEW. Everybody loves to bash AEW and hate on AEW now. What? Why? I don't know. Internet wrestling community. Bunch of hypocrites. Oh yeah, we want to see Omega and them be the top guys. And then when Tony Khan actually puts belts on them and that, they don't even watch the show much. Same thing with MJF. Oh, we want MJF to be champion. And then they don't even watch the show much. Like, okay. And not only that, I've seen a lot of internet wrestling guys complaining about big guys not getting used right in AEW. Now, I've maintained my complaints about it. But then again, I haven't complained about the little guys that they build up either, There's some little guys I wish they wouldn't build up so much. Sammy Guevara. I don't know. I'm just not too enamored with Sammy. I mean, I don't know. Everybody's like, oh, we want to see great wrestling on our wrestling shows and that. And now they hate AEW because it's all that. When Tony Khan feels like things are going bad, he goes back to putting on great wrestling shows. Now people bitch and whine about that. Like, make up your mind, internet wrestling community. These so-called fans. Make up your mind. Do you want this kind of wrestling or do you not? when the storytelling wasn't great in the early days of AEW. I didn't hear people would just gloss over like, oh, maybe they'll get better at it. They just give us a good, entertaining show. But then, lately it's just been, oh man, AEW. Fuck AEW. Oh my god, AEW sucks. This fucking show sucks. These guys ain't big like a John Cena. They ain't larger than life wrestlers. They ain't a Roman Reigns. And people complain about MJF not developing his character. That's something that's really been irritating me. People bashing MJF. Look at how many years Ric Flair lived off his freaking character. I mean, seriously. Ric Flair and MJF's characters are pretty much the same. Look how many years Ric Flair has lived off his character. Look at Jeff Jarrett. Look at how long he's lived off his character. But yet you're going to gripe about them? Unreal. Yeah, I don't know. These people, I swear to God. Yeah, these people are just so annoying. And you know what? I can enjoy a good WWE show, and I can enjoy a good AEW show. Now, the past 2 weeks prior to last week, I thought the two AEW shows prior to last week were pretty good. Were good enough. Last week's show, oh my God. Well, like, yeah. Anyway. So yeah, I just don't get why the internet wrestling community is so stupid. So hypocritical that they're like, oh, we hate this guy. We love what they did when they started this company, now we hate it. Just because Triple H took over in WWE. Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah. The Street Profits frickin' storyline doesn't make no sense. Maybe they'll make it make sense till Thursday or Friday. I bet Friday. SmackDown's on Friday. SmackDown's on Friday. I'm being silly now. Anyway. But yeah, I mean, the internet wrestling community, this is their problem. They gripe about this, and then when they get what they want, then they want to bitch about that. Just enjoy the wrestling! And yeah, I know Tony Khan booking has been terrible. But it's been like that since he started AEW. Now people want to bash it. Not, when it first came out, everybody's, giving it praise and blah, blah, blah. Now it's all, let's all hate on AEW. Now that WWE's gotten a little bit better with the Triple H regime. And, now that Triple H is pretty much doing what AEW was doing when it started. So, yeah. I mean, yeah. But, okay. Really, I think the real reason why the people hate AEW now is because they got rid of CM Punk. But you cannot keep a guy that's going to be a cancer in your locker room. You cannot do that. I don't even think it's because of Tony Khan's booking. They were willing to overlook it for as long as they did. And now last year is really where things all broke out. And now they want to hate it because now they released CM Punk because he was a freaking cancer in the locker room. But okay. I don't know. Anyway. Before I say like this video, leave a comment, subscribe for more. I am announcing the dates for Clash of the Figures. It's going to be February 14th, Valentine's Day. I said I was going to do it, late, or not, but not too late. So yeah, I think February 14th is a good time to do it. So, this week's build, and next week's build will be the final build for that. Then I'll take a break from Wrestling Figure building for the next show. And then I'll start getting into Wrestle Figure Mania, which I usually do. Usually do it in the middle or toward the end of April, so. And then the next show will be King of the Figures. But these shows got to do good first. Clash of Figures got to do good. And Wrestle Figure Mania has to do good. And I did say definitely, you know, the Toy Biz belts are gonna really be irrelevant on my show starting at Wrestle Figure Mania. Well, not all of them will. There'll still be a couple I'll be using, but you know, yeah, you never know, because I'm gonna have a WCW title match at Wrestle Figure Mania, and I'm gonna have a WWF or / WWE title match at Wrestle Figure Mania. And probably by the time I do the next show, King of the Figures, will have more of the WCW version of the big gold belt. So I don't know. But anyway, I know this was a long one. Overall, I give Royal Rumble 2025. Because of Charlotte winning, I give it a 4.5 out of 5. I can't give it a 5. I give it a 4.5 out of 5 because of Charlotte winning the Women's Rumble. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah. Female John Cena. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, Cena. Anyway, please like this video. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys thought of Royal Rumble 2025. Subscribe to my channel. I lost another subscriber, which is kind of upsetting, but you know, I don't know why. Maybe I offended somebody. Who knows? You know, I don't get on here and put my opinions out, and I'm not gonna be politically correct all the frickin' time with stuff. But sometimes some people do need to be called out. So if it was somebody I offended because I called them out or something, then they deserved it. You know, I try not to call people out unless they truly deserve to be called out. Had you seen, a week ago when I called out Cody Felger? You know, but yeah. He's probably the one that was a subscriber and unsubscribed. I don't know. Also, check out my toy hunt videos I just did. Looks like I won't be doing no more Donkey Kong Country on this channel. Nobody cared about... I mean, the other freaking playthroughs got more views since the last time I checked on them. So, those, the playthroughs will continue. But I don't think I'll be doing any more Donkey Kong Country. Unless freaking Donkey Kong Country, you know, gets some more views. But anyway. This week I'm playing James Bond, Tomorrow Never Dies. Which will also talk about the movie a little bit as well. And then I'll play The World Is Not Enough. And then, of course, you can't play James Bond games without playing the greatest James Bond game ever, GoldenEye. So next 3 weeks, got a PlayStation playthrough and 264 playthroughs. Because I got World Is Not Enough and GoldenEye on 64. So you can't play James Bond games without playing the greatest James Bond game ever. And then, I'll figure out what I do next. Probably go to GTA or something like that. Maybe Scarface. The World Is Yours. Do some current playthroughs. Like I might do a current playthrough of the new RoboCop game. Get my thoughts on it and all that stuff. Probably play GTA 4 in that this year too. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I'll definitely be cranking out some GTA playthroughs, especially if 6 is still coming out this year. We haven't got a new trailer yet. Maybe we get it in May, maybe we get it in June, who knows. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe they did finally announce they're delaying it, who knows. We'll find out eventually. But anyway, that'll do it. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out.